important channeling. Let me just tell you what this is all about. Death benefits, Canada pension death benefits. Recently there was a vigil, 133 kids this year. They did a vigil, 133 kids dead. What I uncovered is pathetic. The province holds a Canada pension. The province is behind the planet. They wind up off the planet, these kids. Most of them are all native. Men and women. Kids that wind up dead. Why the fuck is the death benefits paid to the province? I just got off the phone like 10 minutes ago with them. I did a video, it's over on my page, in regards to these death benefits. This is unreal. Do you know how many of them's being taken off the planet on a daily basis? Link back to social services and letters and different things like this. They're in charge, so they can decide who leaves and who stays, right? And how much is profit for social services on the death benefit? How much is actually paid out towards how much is profit for them? That's why Ottawa needs to take the fucking thing back. Take it out of the hands of these provinces. Too many kids are winding up in the morgue. Too many of them. You need to go in and you need to do a cross-reference between the person that died and the emails that came from the county. This is all wrong. There's too many kids winding up dead on these programs. Do you understand? The province is in charge of the death benefits. The province decides who lives or dies. And these innocent kids are winding up in the fucking morgue. They didn't go on their own. They got a helping hand. So when is Ottawa going to pull the death benefits back to where it belongs, in Ottawa? I got off the phone in Regina just a few minutes ago with them. And she said, we have your death benefits. We will not release your death benefits without a copy of your will and without this and that. Fuck you. You got no right to hold my death benefits at all and decide who lives or dies. They're behind all of this fucking shit and how much is made for profit. How much of these death benefits are going to the actual death and how much is profit left over. This is why Ottawa needs to pull it back to fucking Ottawa. These death benefits do not belong in these provinces at all, because they're in charge of who lives or dies. Do you understand me? This is wrong. I am a certified psychic investigator, and what I uncovered is a whole can of worms that puts me in danger. Do you understand me? Too many innocent kids in the city, in this province, is dying innocently, winding up in the morgue. And they hold your death benefits. They decide your death benefits. How much is paid out from your death benefits? You need to investigate into that too. How much profit was made off of this? On these death benefits? Who the fuck got the money off of it? Was the whole amount turned over for the death or what? What's going on? It's all profit. This is wrong. Too many kids are winding up in the morgue. Understand? Totally wrong. Totally wrong. And I was just 38 hot is what I am over all of this. And that's why I'm in danger, because I uncovered this. I uncovered it. They don't just die, 133. They just did a vigil for 133. You telling me 133 froze to death? Give me a fucking break here. They were helped off the planet. And I did other videos in my channel that says about these death benefits. They're in the channel already in regards to this different stuff that's been going on. Dig into it. How much profit is here for the province on all these kids' deaths? And you'll find there's a lot. And cross-references goes right back to the social services. This is totally wrong. Totally wrong what's going on here. Those death benefits belong in Canada pension in Ottawa. Our taxes were paid in Ottawa, not in a province. They were paid in Ottawa. That's where death benefits belong. In Ottawa, not in the province's hand to decide who should live or die, or how many of these kids should live, and who should live. Do you understand? It belongs in Ottawa, not in the province's hand at all. And that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad. That's why I'm angry. Innocent kids are dying because of this, because of these death benefits. The province is in charge of who lives or dies, and it's wrong. You need to dig into it, and pull it all back to Ottawa, where it belongs. It does not belong in the province. Nobody paid taxes in this province. Do you understand? It goes to Ottawa. Our tax dollars go to Ottawa. Our death benefits should remain in Ottawa, not in these provinces to decide who should live or die, or how many. What you need to do is go and do cross-reference to the ones that died, the death benefits that were paid out, and see how much profit was there for them. Yes, I'm yelling because I'm pissed off. I know what I see. And it's wrong. It's wrong. 133 vigil they just had for these kids that all supposedly died in the streets with a helping hand for death benefits. Understand? Yeah, it does, because look at how many kids have died. My friend picks up the bodies. Some months are 70, they got 3 shifts. Do the math here. Who's profiting off the dead? These are kids. Most of them are kids, because programs aren't there. Same as the young girls with prostitution here. They're forced into prostitution to pay for their needs, which is wrong. Which is wrong, because programs aren't there. That's why you need to dig into this, and dig into it deep, because it's totally, totally wrong. Do you understand? These death benefits, the province decides who lives or dies. And there's profit. Take it out of their hands. Our tax dollars go to Ottawa. They don't go to the province. Our tax dollars go to Ottawa, not to the province. So why is the province holding death benefits? They got no legal moral right to do that. Do you understand? Innocent kids are dying. They're going to the morgue. 20, 17, 19, 22, 26. Do you understand? Mostly all native. This is wrong. About as wrong as it can be. Revoke the Canada pension death benefits from these provinces. Immediately. Immediately. Because I opened a big can of worms this morning. That's it. That's all. And enjoy your day, people. And yes, I'm 38 hot today. And I raised my